If you have ever wondered why that your intelligent child is still struggling with mathematics, then this video is for you. Many students who are bright, smart, intelligent still find mathematics frustrating. And here's even the interesting part. It has nothing to do with their intelligence. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 top reasons why smart children struggle with mathematics. I'm going to be showing you what you can do as a parent and how the right support can actually boost your child's confidence. So if you are worried about your child's maths results, stay to the end because you are going to discover the reason and it is not what you are thinking. 5 reasons why smart children struggle with mathematics. Number 1 is weak foundation. Just imagine, you are trying to, build a second floor house on a weak foundation. What will happen? The house will crumble. Do you understand? It will start to crumble because of the weak foundation. Same thing with mathematics. Same thing with mathematics. If a child does not really understand fraction, the child is going to struggle with percentage, is going to struggle with, ratios, is going to struggle with algebra, all because of the child does not understand the basic, which is fraction. So it will keep on building up like that because each topic depends on the other. So most parents, they keep looking at the current topic the child is learning and be saying that a child does not understand, is struggling with it, not knowing that it has started some years back. The problem has started years back. You understand? So there is a weak foundation. The second reason is memorizing instead of understanding. Many children can actually solve the question. They can remember the step-by-step equation. They can remember how to solve it step by step. But the moment the examiner actually change probably, part of the question or some of the questions, it becomes, difficult. They freeze, they get confused. Or because the examiner actually changed part of the questions. The reason is that they have actually memorized, the steps. They have actually memorized that particular question instead for them to actually understand, how it is being solved. You see, real mathematics is not by memorizing. It's by understanding the steps behind it. Your children need to understand the steps behind it so that they can be able to solve similar problems with confidence. The third reason is anxiety, math anxiety. Some children, they understand this question. They understand the step behind it. They can solve it. But let the test come or the exam come, you will see them shaking. They won't be able to solve it. Some will even be rushing. Some will even be panicking. It's not because of anything. It's not because they lack the ability to do it, but it is because of math anxiety. The fourth reason is lack of practice. Lack of practice. You see, watching math video is good. Listening to explanation, it really helps. But what you need to understand is that neither watching math video nor listening to repeated explanation can replace practice. If you like, let your child watch math video from today till exam time, or maybe your child is just continuing listening to explanation. It can never replace practice. It's just like you want to learn how to ride a bicycle now. You want to know how to ride a bicycle. Can you actually learn it by just watching YouTube videos? No. It requires what? Practice. Practice. You need to start practicing it. That's the way it is. Your child's brain will continue to develop mathematically when he continues to, practice. When he continues to practice, the more you practice, the more the brain develops mathematically. The fifth reason why that your smart child is struggling with mathematics is this one size fits all teaching that we used to do. One size fits all teaching. One thing you need to know is that, you know, every child has its own, method of learning. Every child learns differently. That is what you need to know. There are some children that learns by visuals. There are some children that learns by asking questions. There are some children that learns by practical examples. Just imagine in a class of 30 students. The teacher will not have that time to be able to personalize the teaching to the students. So sometimes your child does not need more intelligence. Your child needs his own method of personalized teaching so that she can understand. And by doing that, it changes everything. At this junction, I know that you'll be asking in your mind that what can I do? So what can I now do? How can I solve all these things? How can I tackle this problem? You see, let me tell you something. There is good news. That is why I am here for you. Do you understand? So now I'm going to give you 5 practical ways you can actually, fix these issues. First tip is stop asking them, why did you get this wrong? Instead, ask them, how did you get to this point? Let them explain how they got to that point. This will make them to really understand it better. Instead of you just telling them, this is the answer. The answer is 2. It's not 3. It's 3 you're supposed to write here. It's not 2. Ask them the question, why? How did you actually go to this point? Your child will explain. So along the line, when they are explaining, they'll be able to, understand what they are doing. That, oh, I shouldn't have written 2 here. Do you get it? I shouldn't have had minus sign here. Another tip is that encourage mistake. You understand? Encourage mistake. Let your child make mistake. Mistake is not an issue. It's not a sign that your child is weak. Do you understand? Mistake is like feedback. It makes your child to actually know that okay, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done this. It's like a feedback. So children who are not afraid of making mistakes, they turn out to be a great mathematical problem solver. The third one is focus on consistency. Yes, focus on consistency. You see, 20 minutes of math teaching with your child from Mondays to Fridays is far more better than that 2 hours teaching with your child. Do you understand? On Sunday nights. So focus on consistency. Number 4 tips is that focus on older topics. Yes, focus on older topics regularly. Revise them. Don't just revise, the current one that is being taught in school. Don't just revise the current one that is being taught in school alone. Also revise those ones that has been taught before. Do you understand? So this one will actually build their foundation. It will build it up. Revise topics like fractions, revise topics like percentage, revise topics like ratio, and you see that your child will learn smartly. The 5th tip is that celebrate effort as much as result. Yes, don't just celebrate the result alone, celebrate their efforts too. Tell them something like, I'm so proud of how you kept trying. Now, this is what I would do if I'm to work with your child. the first thing I will do is I'll first of all check for the learning gaps. If you like, come to me and say your child is failing at algebra, I will not rush straight to the algebra. Before I rush straight to the algebra, I'll first of all check there are some foundation topics that you know your child needs to understand before that algebra. Do you get it? So I will check for the learning gaps, whether it is fractions, whether it is ratio, whether it's percentage. So after I have actually fixed the learning gap, after I understand that, oh, this is where the child is, you know, he is getting it wrong. Then if I have fixed that, it can actually what? The child can actually perform learning the algebra very well. But if I didn't fix that, how will the child be able to what? Learn that algebra, understand that algebra. Do you get it? So I will fix the foundation first. You understand? So before we move on to the correct topics. And also I also learn, try to understand your child's learning pattern, or try to understand your child's learning style, like the personalized learning I talked about. Maybe through visuals, or through asking questions, or through practical solutions. You understand? I will check the one that is tailored to your child's learning. So I'm not after rushing your child to actually finish all the syllabus. What I am after is your child understand it very well. What I'm after is when your child understand your child's understanding. That is what I am after. And I am after your child's confidence, so that your child will stop saying I'm bad at math. Your child will not start saying that I can do this, I can do that. That is what I'm after. I'm not after rushing all the syllabus. I am after helping your child to grow confidently, helping your child to tackle the mistakes, you understand, that he needs to tackle. If there's anything I wanted to take home today, or I wanted to know today, is that your child struggling with math is not automatically a lack of intelligence. What they actually need is that they need someone who can actually help them to identify those missing pieces, and help them rebuild it with confidence. So if you want me to help you identify your child's strengths and learning gaps, you can send me the word assessment in the comment section, or you can also message me directly, so I will be able to show you how my maths assessment works. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and also share with other parents that need encouragement like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.